Good.
No.
Me either.
What people usually think are aliens are actually a species of fourth-dimensional Bigfoot creatures that have mastered intergalactic time travel, but no, they're very much terrestrial beings.
Okay. Well, tremendous artwork, addictive battle mechanics, and the ability to help or hurt your neighbor might make you wish these interstellar wars were real.
But they're not. Let's get that straight. They're not real. It's Bigfoot. Bigfoots.
Let's just learn how to play, shall we?
Sasquatch. Is it Sasquatches?
In Cosmic Encounters, players control a fleet of spaceships intent on colonizing as much of the galaxy as they can.
Cosmic Encounter is a game that can be a lot of fun once you grasp the somewhat complex rules. Today, we're going to give you a basic understanding of how the game works, but for a complete breakdown of the rules, consult your game board manual. Looking at the game board, we see the warp, which tracks our progress in the game. Players place their colony markers on the warp, which corresponds to whichever color they choose to play as. Players then take the 5 planets of their color and place 4 ships on each of the planets, for a total of 20 ships in their fleet. Alien cards are the player's character cards. Each player chooses to play as one alien which has their own power. On the card, there is a description of the power, whether or not the power is optional to use, what phase the power can be played in, and what role the player has to be active in to use that power. Destiny cards are used to give the active player a guide on who to have an encounter with. Take out any card color that isn't being played. Cosmic cards consist of encounter cards, which are attack, negotiate, and morph cards. The Cosmic deck also has reinforcement cards, which help in combat, artifact cards, which offer actions playable during certain phases, and flare cards, which have various effects that can be used by any character, but also have a super ability that is character specific if you happen to be named as the character named on the card. First-time players can play a basic version of the game without any flares, which is what we'll be playing today. There are also tech cards which can be used with the technology variant of the game, but we will not be getting into that variant today. For more information on the technology variant, consult your game manual. To start the game, each player is dealt a hand of 8 cards. To begin the turn phase, draw a destiny card until a color is picked. The player whose color was revealed is the first player. Each turn contains 7 phases: regroup, destiny, launch, alliance, planning, reveal, and resolution. The first phase is regroup, in which the player can take one of their ships out of the warp, if they have any there. These ships can go on one of their colonies unless they have none, in which case it goes on the hyperspace gate. The second phase is the destiny phase. Players draw a destiny card. If a color card is revealed, the player has an encounter with the player of that color. A wild allows the player to choose what color to have an encounter with. And a special has a special encounter conditions that are revealed on the card. The launch phase is where the active player can build their attacking fleet. They take between 1 and 4 ships from any or all of their planets and put them on the hyperspace gate. The gate is pointed at one of the defending character's planets. The alliance phase has the offensive side asking inactive players if they want to ally to defeat the defending planet. After the offense goes, the defending planet gets to offer proposals for alliances. Inactive players then choose which side, if any, they want to aid. The planning phase has both the main offensive and defensive players choose an encounter card of either attack, negotiate, or morph. These cards are placed face down until the reveal phase, in which both cards are then flipped over. If both players reveal attack cards, the player with the highest number of reinforcement plus ship cards wins the encounter. If one player reveals an attack card and the other a negotiate, the negotiating player loses, but is entitled to compensation from the aggressor. If they both reveal negotiate cards, they have 1 minute to come to terms of negotiation either for cards or to move on to specific colonies. If players fail to negotiate in 1 minute, each main player loses 3 ships to the warp. Morph cards mimic the other player's encounter card. If, during an attack encounter, the player attacking destroys the defending ships, the attacker can occupy the defending planet. The player then moves their colony marker forward 1 space on the warp board. Capturing 5 planets and establishing colonies will net that player the win. Remember, we just went through the very basic rules of this game. This is a complex game with tons of nuances and variants we didn't get into. For more information, check out your game manual or Fantasy Flight's website.